everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is D Smitty Gaming, and we're back in Bazou. I'm starting this time on the main screen. I just wanted to point out something I noticed actually a couple playthroughs ago, or a couple games ago, maybe a couple episodes. Our car has been changing. Each time we put or change something on the car, it changes in the game. So the rear spoiler, that's the one that I actually have on the Bazou. Painted it black. It's got the transparent hood, the upgraded engine, red calipers. I think the rims might be different than what I have. We'll have to look when we get into the game. But the window tint, uh, the tint on the headlights, looks like maybe even the tail lights. Just something I wanted to point out. But let's go ahead and get started on this. This is our 13th installment. Have to look at Steam to tell you how many hours of gameplay this is. Actually, while this is loading, I'll tab over to Steam. 74.1 hours of gameplay. Alright, it is Saturday, 9 and a little after 9 p.m. Got the car over there. We're going to come in here. One of the things we need to do is we need to start working on friendship with Carol here. Can I not talk to her? I'll get over there. No, it's not going to let us talk to her. Maybe I already talked to her. But to do our friendship, we're gonna have to buy some alcohol. Costs us $14 each time. Takes a full bottle to get one friendship. And I was watching another YouTuber play this, and they tried to give her a can of maple syrup. She turned them down, saying she only drank coffee. I don't have any coffee going yet, so... Ooh, our vision's getting fuzzy.
Oh.
There we go. We got a friendship point with her. I must have already been in here. I don't remember where I left off exactly on my last playthrough. I meant to rewatch the video, forgot to before I started recording, so... We're probably not going to bother racing tonight.
Oh.
There's one more friendship. We finished the bottle. Oh. And we just made a mess. Well, oh, it's not going to let me finish drinking. Let's step outside, see when we walk this off. I don't know where Leo is. I think he's in the car. Okay, and you do stagger. Yeah, there's Leo. Okay, Antoine just came in. So let's call Leo out. Say hi to Leo. Got him up to 48 of 50. So while we're here, we'll go down here, talk with the street racers. I'm not racing tonight. I'm pretty drunk. I'm on the messed up side. Go back down here, see if we can drink a little bit more. I'd like to finish off that bottle and go ahead and get the friendship with her. From what I was reading on the wiki, we can buy these, but as you see, $870. When we click on it, she says she only sells people she fully trusts. So, there we go. I'm kind of curious how many we can drink in one night. Oh, we're about to black out, I think. Let's see if we can black out. And what happened? Oh, Sunday morning, as you see, we got our payment, $55,000. Oh, hangover penalty. Haha, that is awesome. All right. What did we finally get her up to? Oh, we only got her up to 4. Okay, so I don't know if it's worth it or not. We are slow. There's Leo. Let's pet Leo a little bit. Petting Leo does reduce your anxiety. It's only a little bit. All right. Anxiety's back down. Let's go get in our car and head back to the house. Another little PSA here. Don't drink and drive. I've mentioned a little bit of my past experiences in some of the videos. Uh, keep wanting to sit down and do a video where I tell everybody a little bit about myself, but I haven't found a good setting or like a good background to run. But I worked as an EMT for a while, uh, about 4 years, 4.5 years of experience doing that, and I did respond to some accidents caused by drunk drivers. We're gonna have to drive very slow. As you see, we are vibrating quite bad. But during my time as an EMT, I did respond to some accidents caused by drunk drivers, some fatalities caused by drunk drivers. It just is not a good thing. So call a buddy, have them come pick you up. Find yourself a designated driver even before going out. Call a cab, Uber. It's not worth it. It might cost you a little bit more that night, but you'll be thankful for it for the rest of your life. Whereas if you have one DUI or one, especially a DUI involving a wreck, you're going to regret that for the rest of your life. We'll get back here to the house, try and sleep off some of this hangover. I don't know if that's the drinking to impress Carol or befriend her. I don't know if that's going to be much of an option. But I really want to get into the maple wine. Yeah, I know, Leo. We're going home. I'm just trying not to go too fast because I don't want to wreck us. I can say Santa Goat did a pretty good job with the drunk effect. I think I've seen it in other games, and some games can pull it off, others can't. This one, I think he did a pretty good job on. Shutting the car off is gonna be fun. There we go. I didn't think I was gonna get that. All right, go get you some food and some water there, Leo. So we're gonna go ahead and go to bed, get up in the morning, and then find something else to tear into. Hopefully, we're not vibrating when we get up. Oh yeah. Oh, our penalty's gone as well. That's awesome. We need that penalty gone. Now we can actually work. Now, something else I tried last episode, it didn't work, but watching another YouTuber play, I saw them use the pruning shears to get a clipping, and they ended up picking up all the clippings on the ground near them. I'm going to try that. Also, these trees are ready to be tapped. So that row's ready, that row's ready. If I counted correctly, that should bring us up to 350. Got plenty of tubing, plenty of taps. Yeah, I think that should bring us up to 350. We're currently at 333. That's still pumping away. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but they did put a shut-off switch in, so I can hit that. Now all the syrup is going into the reservoir. It was at 4 of 480, and it also disconnects the line. And then as you see, 8 of 480. Flip that back on, give it just a second, drains down, and you can see it's reconnected. So that's huge. I like that, just being able to shut that off and let it fill up the inner tank. So that way if I want to do like canned syrup, take into town, I can, or build up a little stockpile of canned syrup, I've got that option. And I don't remember where I put the pruning shears. Never mind, there they are. Or pruning loppers. So we're going to go over here. Like I said, we're going to try something. I don't know if it would work, but as you see, we've got a bunch of cuttings, and they all say 1 in front of them. So I'm going to go over here. This is the closest one. There's 31 clippings, and it did pick them all up off the ground back there. So click here, 33, 34. Now I wonder if there's a range to this. So we got 34 clippings right there. Let me get unstuck from the post. I'm going to take these 34 clippings. I'm going to bring them down here. I'm going to put them on the road just so we can find them a little bit easier. Come back up here and grab pruning loppers. And I want to go basically as far away from there as I can, where I know I have a tree, and in an area where I can find the tree after I clip it. So this is going to be about as far, I think, as we can get. That's one cutting. Okay, so there is a range to it. But in theory, since I've got one there now, let's go snip, 2, 3. If this works, this is going to be a game changer for planting trees or planting any kind of cuttings if it works. Yeah, I mean, there's 26 right there already. Look at that, 78, 84. Oh, this is nice. I wish this was a thing when I was planting all these trees. Let me tell you, 97, 98, 99, 100. Does it 102? Okay, so I told you guys I was military. I can't count. I've done a lot of things in my life. Okay, so it does have it does have some range to it. It won't pull it from across the map, which I understand why it doesn't. It would be nice if it did. So that way, going through when you first start out, clipping around your property, if you start in one spot and then you kind of jump around, it would pick it up a lot. But at the same time, you know, if I cut a tree here, why would it pick up a sapling from over there? But I'm going to finish this row out. That's 153. I don't see our little pack of trees. Does anybody else see our pack of trees? Our little cluster. All right. So at some point during that, it picked that one up. That's pretty decent range. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and go through, cut all these since we can. And worst case, we end up not using them, right? But we'll have all the clippings together in a bundle. We don't have to keep up with. And I'm just kind of curious, is there a limit to how many we can put on there? 230. Like I said, this is a game changer. This is going to make things so much easier. Uh, Thank you, Santa Goat. I don't know if this was a suggestion from another gamer or if it was something that he came up with on his own, but it is amazing. Because before I had to try and make sure I was standing in a spot where I find the cutting easily. And the other thing, since it grabs the cuttings that were previously on the ground, coming through here doing this, if I missed any before, maybe they were hiding a piece of the tall grass and I just couldn't see them. Now I know I'm getting them picked up. With this being a thing, I almost don't even care about the maple wine right now. Now I really want them to add in more, like the ability to build a bigger production facility. I think I mentioned in an episode previously, the cottage, I don't believe there's a whole lot that you can do with the cottage right now. And maybe it is a plan for the future. But if you were to since there's so much land there, if you were able to, plant maples there and set up another sugar shack, go in there and build another sugar shack, that would be awesome. And then you've got two sugar shacks, be able to buy multiple upgrades, like maybe multiple of these tanks. Because if you look, the pump station here would fit underneath this frame. So you put another four of these tanks in, or even run them along the back and put even more than that. Maybe take that little roof cap off and put another one, maybe even two more of the big tanks up top. Uh, then go in here and give us the option to put multiple, you know, of the reverse osmosis units and multiple evaporators. Maybe have it tie in back here on the back, so we could actually do three, reverse osmosis unit there by the power box, then an evaporator, reverse osmosis in the middle, evaporator, reverse osmosis, and then another evaporator here. Still keep your coffee mug here, or your maple syrup mug, sorry, hanging on the wall. Three lines coming off, tying into this little guy, or even put three of these guys. Just mount them instead of having it on a little table here. Have a little mount on the side where that guy ties in, and then the lines could go from that up onto the ceiling, across, and then drop down. You could have three lines going into the maple syrup reservoir. Just a thought and me thinking out loud right there. But I think that'd be pretty cool setup, and I might have just screwed up. I don't remember where my saplings were. I took the pruning shears back, set them down, and I don't remember where I left off. There they are. Yeah, look at that, 409. So now, look at how straight that is almost. Let's bring them all the way to the road. Right there on the edge of the road. I love it. Okay, walking forward doesn't work as well. As you can see, I'm getting a little crooked here. Yeah, fill in some gaps here. There we go. I may knock that one. I may knock a couple of these off. I'm gonna wait until they start growing, and then I'll see what we need to cut off because it's in the road. But I'd stopped planting more maples because it was just becoming so time consuming having to run back up, pick up a sapling, go plant one, then figure out where I left off at, line it up, plant another one, and now it is so smooth. Come up here, find my mark, start backing up, and just walk backwards, staring at the ground, trying not to move the mouse, and just rapid click. It didn't let us plant a few through there. There's some gaps, but like right here, saying there's not enough space for some reason. I might have gotten too close to the other run. Throw it right there in the corner. And we'll get these others tapped here shortly. I need to find the chainsaw. There's the chainsaw. I don't know why it's over here. So we're going to go down here. Got a couple trees I want to cut out. Just they're a little bit too close to the road. Or in the road in this case. Alright, the rest of those can stay, I believe. Once we get all these tapped in, we'll see how many we have, and then we might plant some more. That one's a little close. I'll go ahead and cut it out. As you see, I got plenty of trees. I'm not too worried about losing a couple. And these, they're going to end up blocking my driveway here, so go ahead and get them out of the way. Something else I wanted to point out. My wife was talking about this. She saw it in one of the games. That looks an awful lot like Bob Ross. And if we pick it up, okay, I'm going to have to lay it on its side. And then the name of the paint is Bob Rust. So she pointed that out to me a few episodes ago, and I found it entertaining. Figured I'd share it with the community. But I'm going to go back to grinding, prepping this stuff up to run to the scrap yard. Come on, Leo. Let's go for a truck ride. Want to go ahead and get you in here? Man, you smell like a wet dog. You've been laying around out here in this rain. That's something else I don't remember if it was in the game before the update. Comment down below if you know. But I do believe they added weather. At least a little bit more weather than just snow. We got parts off the truck. We got parts off the Koenig. We got good parts. We got bad parts. But the good parts we're getting rid of are all OEM parts. I don't have a plan for them. Again, not doing it for money, just doing it to get rid of some stuff, clear up some space. I think we got everything. See what all we lose on the way over there. And finally, we're pulling up to the scrap yard. I didn't see anything fall out, so I'm pretty sure we didn't lose anything. We got a bumper in there. Let's jump up in the bed and start offloading this. No clue what we're going to get for it. Honestly, don't really care. Uh-oh. We're thirsty again. I think the last time we were here at the scrapyard, we died for dehydration. I completely forgot to stop, so this is going to have to be a little bit quicker than I'd planned. Dehydration and it's raining. Feed me. Or I guess in this case it's more like water me or hydrate me. Tell you what, this is a lot easier than loading the truck, that's for sure. One day we might come back by here and actually pull the unique stuff out of the dumpster. Alright. Think that's everything? 48, or no, 48 pieces, total weight's 435 kilogram. $870. Alright, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up right there. This recording session, sorry, has actually ran to about 2 hours. So instead of trying to edit out a lot of content and get 2 hours down to 35 minutes roughly, I'm going to go ahead and split this one into 2 videos. And I'm going to wrap that one up right there. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video for more Bazou. Subscribe to the channel, check that notification bell. And as always, I'll see you next time.